Hey everyone, I'm Selma and welcome back to Eat, See, Wander. I'm heading to Japan for 2 weeks and here's a challenge. I wanted to do it all with just one bag. So today I'm showing you what's exactly in my Cotopaxi Allpa 35L, excuse my dog, and how I managed to pack light. As someone who is a chronic overpacker and wants to be prepared for everything. So stick around if this is your kind of video. All right, so I'm gonna show you my favorite backpack and the backpack that I'm actually gonna be using for my 14-day Japan trip. And this is the Cotopaxi Allpa 35L. It is in a discontinued color, but honestly, it doesn't matter. If you're looking for something on a budget, because I know Cotopaxi is a little bit luxe and the price point is a little steep sometimes, keep an eye out for colors that are about to get discontinued, and you can get it for like, I don't know, 25–30% off. So at that point it's a steal. And that was the case with this. It was a birthday present, but it was one of those discontinued colors and I had to snag it. So where to start? I actually have a list here. So if I look off screen, that's where I'm looking at. The materials. Okay, so in the past, I've done some research online and it used to come with a rain cover, but it no longer does. So what they did is it looks like they did this kind of like a waterproof coating on the material here on the front. So half of the backpack is like a ripstop material, I believe, and please don't quote me on that. I don't know the specifics of these, but it's a very durable material. If you have a Cotopaxi near you, you can go into the store and try them on. They have weights that you can actually put into the backpack, so it's super helpful. So you can kind of figure out if you like the way that it sits on your back and how much weight it could truly handle that you're comfortable with. If you don't have a Cotopaxi near you, because I know they're kind of spread out, your local REI may have them. So kind of just keep an eye out and do some research. You may be able to walk into a store and test it. But when I felt the materials, I was like, oh, this is super durable. You can tell by the seams. The zippers are fantastic. They're buttery smooth. I'll get into that in a bit. So the front is this waterproof material. The old ones used to come with a rain cover. This one does not. And just for your own knowledge, my husband has the Del Dia Dark version, and it's all of this material. It does not have this waterproof coating. So if weight matters to you, this one does weigh more than the uncoated one. So maybe just keep an eye out on that. So I like that this is waterproof. Not that I imagine I'm gonna be caught in a situation where I'll be in the rain, but if I do, it's nice to know that this will be protected. And just in general, the quality of the backpack is insane. I think for the price point, it's well worth the cost. And just looking at the seams and everything, it's really well built. It has a strap up here, a strap in the middle, and a strap at the bottom. And everything can be tucked in. So you can use it as a true carry-on and put it in the overhead bin. And you don't have to worry about all the straps. I know it's a pain sometimes when you have a backpack and the straps don't tuck in. So here is the back. Let me see if I can scoot back a little bit. There is a luggage pass-through right here. This strap does disconnect right here. There. And it tucks in here. So this tucks in, and it also does have a waist belt, and it's fairly thick, and I have it tucked away right now. But if you need that, they have it. And I like that you can just put it away when you don't need it. It also does come with a mesh water bottle holder. This holds up to a 32-ounce Nalgene, those really big, wide camping water bottles. If you use them, if you decide to carry a water bottle, it's fairly deep and it's really stretchy, so I like that. I also like that it has a bunch of little loops and stuff that you can use carabiners. I have a reusable towel because in Japan, I guess they don't have paper towels in the bathrooms and whatnot, so I got a quick drying one from REI. Luggage tag. But yeah, so those are the standouts. Actually, no, I missed one. There's also a laptop compartment with this really cool like loop zipper situation right here. I don't know if you can see it very clear. And you just kind of put this through and it opens it really nice. And it has a large compartment in the back here against your back for a laptop or documents, whatever you want to put in there. And it also has another smaller one that probably fits like a like an iPad comfortably with a case. So there's that. You don't even need to carry a lock because it'll just pull itself through. So honestly, even just this I thought was super smart. I don't even travel with the laptop and it sold me. So as far as the interior goes, there's a pocket out here. There's a pocket right here. And there's the giant main compartment that I'll show you right now. It opens clamshell, so it's kind of just like a regular luggage, but on your back. So this is what it looks like. And it's fairly thick. I'll show you everything that it's inside. This is all I'm taking. This is pretty much empty. And I figured less is more because I know I'm going to be shopping when I get there. And I'd rather not get flagged at TSA or anything when it comes to how big the bag is. If you overstuff it, they're gonna freak out. So that's what I ended up doing, but I'm gonna show you everything that's in the bag in a moment. But so there's the main compartment, there's a small pocket up here, and then there's this one, which is the front right here. The only thing I don't like about this backpack is if you don't fill this portion up, or if you only fill the top and not the bottom, it kind of crinkles a little bit like that. Do you see? But honestly, outside of that, it's really not a big deal. It's just a matter of making sure the heavy things are at the bottom and lighter things are at the top. And now we'll check out what's inside of my bag. These are the items I have in my toiletries / personal items. Over here, I have some body wash leaflets. I'm actually going to be using these to wash my hands in public restrooms. I've done a lot of research and heard that the public restrooms don't always have soap available. So I'm actually going to take this and put it in my purse and use them when I need. I also have a set of clippers, tweezers, my toothbrush. I know some hotels have them, but I prefer mine. I have some blemish patches in case I break out, some hair clips for styling. I have some earplugs, nose strips, and alcohol prep pads in here just in case I need them on the plane or in the hotel. Sometimes I get congested. I also have a small personal razor. My husband has his own. Here I have a little zoom in mirror with lights so that I could do my brows and whatnot. It does light up. It's from Amazon. If you want links to some of these items, I probably can send them to you. But yeah, so this is everything that I have, and I'm going to be putting that inside of this mesh bag that I got from Shein. There's also a little bobby pin in there. So just going to put all of this back in here. And there's more than enough space for extra items. These are my tech items. I don't travel with any laptops or iPads, so our setup is pretty minimal. I film on my phone and I use the DJI Mic Mini. My husband has his own setup. It's the exact same packaging, and the charger and the mic and the wires all stay in here. So it's an awesome little compact device. But in here I have my cords and whatnot. So cords for anything that I need to charge my power bank or my phone or anything. Wall adapters, my husband may add a couple to this, and just a lock in case we end up picking up another bag or something at Donki or some other store in Japan to bring back souvenirs. And then in this little pouch I have this awesome tripod. I actually found this on Pack Hacker on YouTube. So it's MagSafe right here, and you actually just pull these little legs out. Let me see if I can move these things. And it stands. It's so excellent. I like it like if you're watching a video by your bed or something. Like, it's really nifty. It's very easy to use, and I like that it just kind of like compresses into like this very small thin item, and if you fold it with the MagSafe in, you don't have to worry about it sticking to anything. So this is really neat. I like it a lot. In here, just for fun, I guess, I have a Sharpie. You never know when you're going to need it. So I have a Sharpie, a little one of these in case I need it. I'm not sure why I would need it, but I came across it and I figured I would throw it in here. And last but not least, I have an Anker power bank. It is kind of big, but honestly, it can charge my phone and my husband's phone a couple times per charge. So I think it's well worth the wait. And that's it for my tech accessories. On these flights, you're allowed a quart-sized bag, so I don't plan on taking a lot of makeup. I sweat a ton, so it's kind of pointless, but that's my husband's deodorant. I'm gonna take this. I'm actually gonna fill it up with my own sulfate-free shampoo. We're pretty particular about what kind of shampoos we like to use, so I'm just gonna fill mine. And I have a water-based mascara in case I feel like looking pretty. I have a little hand sanitizer, a chapstick, a little lotion, some sunscreen, and last but not least, these are single-use wet wipes from Miniso, actually, and I think it's actually really nice. They're so thin and so light. You could just throw a couple in your purse and go about your day, but this is all of the liquids I plan on taking. I also plan on taking a microfiber cloth to dry my hair, or if I need to dry something. I like this, it makes my hair dry faster. My hairbrush, a large nail file because I'm notorious for breaking my nails, a fan. This is an excellent fan. I'll show you guys in a second. And, ooh, where does this go? Period products. I'm not going to show you that. And I have this pouch for my laundry, my dirty laundry. It's actually a shoe bag, but I figured I can use it as a dirty laundry bag. And my glasses case. And this is one of my miscellaneous items that I will show you in a second. So this is just to store my glasses. I wear glasses usually and I just don't want them to break. So there's that. Just to explain, this is for my dirty laundry. So I just fold this up. I have this dog mom bag that I put all of these things in, and I'll show you where I put it in my backpack. So these two items right here. My husband and I like to collect Pokemon cards. If we choose to get some single cards, I want them to be protected. So I'm bringing this cute little tin, and inside there are these little protective sleeves. If we end up not doing anything with the Pokemon cards, then we can use this actually to store some like stickers. There's a ton of stickers that we want to collect. Your little bits can be in here, so we don't have to worry about anything. This is one of my favorite things that I have in my bag. So I sweat all the time regardless of the weather, and I needed something that was small and portable to take with me. So I actually found this on Build Your Moxie. She is a YouTuber that does a lot of travel stuff to Japan as well, and one of many things that I've purchased that she's recommended, and it's fantastic. It's this fan, and I like it because you can actually set it so that it stands on its own, which is nice. And above that, it's a pretty decent fan. Like, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's pretty decent. I like it. Just be careful not to get your hair caught in that. And it also doubles as a flashlight and as a power bank. So you would just hold it down for the flashlight. It's right down here. Or you can actually just use it as a power bank. And I love things that have more than one use. So this will be in my bag on the plane to make sure I am good to go. And I just put everything nice and neat in this pouch. And I'll show you where I put that in a sec. And coming up to the last few items. No particular order. This is a bag scale. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I like to bring this no matter where I go because I want to make sure that I'm not carrying too much. I also have my medicine pouch, some really cute sushi masks for the plane because I don't want to get sick, because knowing my luck, I will get sick before I get there. I have a tape measure, a little coin purse. I'm sure I'll upgrade this when I get there. And last but not least, a pen. I know this is not the most aesthetic video, but yeah. So just in case I have to fill something out, not to get sick on the plane and to be polite on public transit. I like to bring a tape measure because I don't like when the people at the gate tell me that my bag's too big, and I've measured everything over and over again, so I can just whip this out and problem solved. For the yen, to make sure I don't carry too much weight coming back, and my medicine pouch. So just really quickly, this is for motion sickness, for the Shinkansen. This is to make sure that you don't have diarrhea. My migraine medicine, Gas-X, let's see, Pepto. This is real life right here. This is life in your 30s. You got some moleskin in case you get a blister, some anti-acid pills or chews. And then I have some more cotton pads and some bandages. So that is everything. I have a giant moleskin in there in case I need to cut it down to size, but that is basically everything in here. And I almost have the exact same thing in my personal bag, my purse, because if I'm not near my backpack and things go south, I need to be ready. And this is what I'm talking about, being over prepared. So I'll skip on some things and I'll slightly overpack the medicine. So yeah, and this cute little bag that I got from Daiso. And one of my last few items are my personal bags that I will be taking on this trip. So this is the Lululemon 6-liter crossbody. And along with that, I will be taking a 2-liter belt bag. We are not staying in the same place the entire time we are on this trip. So if I have my backpack, I want to have my things easily accessible and I don't need a ton of straps all over me. So I can put this on my waist and have everything that's in here. But yeah, so this is empty right now and I'm going to show you everything that's in this bag. So starting off with this, I have my wet brush. I love this brush. I don't know why it works so well. Yeah, so that's the only thing in there. And I typically don't carry very much. So I have my Lululemon card holder, wallet. This is actually a jewelry pouch and I have my corded headphones in there so it can double in case I need to take jewelry off. And I love this thing. So this is a little needle tin actually. It's to hold your needles in. It has a magnetic strip at the bottom. It's from Hobby Lobby. And I make sure I have this regardless of what bag I swap my things into. So basically, if you can see, it has some hair ties, safety pins, bobby pins, toothpicks, a tiny little Glamnetic file that you get with those disposable nails, and what else? Some rubber ties. And I think that's really all you need. So yeah, right there. And in this zip pocket on the inside, I have a packet of tissues, some female products, and more medicine, because you can never have enough, with a little Gachapon Mount Fuji. And that's it. That's literally everything that's in my bag. All of this fits in my belt bag as well. And just so you can kind of get an idea of how everything fits, I'm going to put it back in my bag the way that I have it every day. And yeah, put this in here. All right, let's see if I can show you clearly. That's it. That's the whole thing. My wallet and whatnot in here, little bee and my headphones in there, and that's it. And so I have all this room for activities. And the only thing I'm actually going to be adding in this that I am keeping in this backpack, and it's very important that you keep it on you when you are in Japan. Give me 2 seconds to grab it out of my bag. So above everything else that I have in my bag, I actually have this. So this is, I think it's a receipt holder from Staples but inside I have my husband, our passports, and this is the immigration paperwork that you fill out ahead of time online. I'm gonna use this to keep the duty-free paperwork or anything else I need to have. I'm also making a list of important things to keep in mind, like the US Embassy phone number, what to dial in case of an emergency, that kind of stuff. But I think it's a good idea to kind of have something to keep your important documents from getting wet, and it fits really nicely in here. Yeah, it does take a little bit of room, but honestly, I think better safe than sorry. And my phone fits in here. It's the iPhone 15 Pro perfectly, and that's it. I mean, not a lot of stuff that I'm taking with me on a daily basis, which is great. All right, so I'm gonna now show you how I pack everything into my Cotopaxi bag. So to start off with, everything that I put into this bag, I put down here because it fits perfectly. I follow that with my little toiletries bag. Fits really nice in there. After that, I put my packing cube. So I didn't show you this earlier, but this comes with a set. I think it's Gonex. This is the brand. I got it from Amazon. I also was recommended this by Build Your Moxie. And I'm sure she has a code somewhere. I don't have that. But this is really great. It's a compressible packing cube. This is the largest one that they have, I believe. And I'm making it my mission to put every single thing that I'm going to wear in here for the trip. As of right now, I only have 3 sweaters in here. But I have trialed this, and I was able to put 2 leggings, 1 pair of jeans, 2 sweaters, 2 long sleeves, a vest, 7 pairs of underwear, 4 pairs of socks, and like 3 bras in here. So that was really great. And honestly, even if you pack this thing, it fits so nice in here. And honestly, there's like leftover space right here. So in this instance, I would just shove this down here. Maybe I'll have something to put up there, but in the meantime, I don't. So the less full it is, the better in my mind, because it'll weigh less, so I'll have to carry less, and I have more room for souvenirs and snacks. So in this pocket, because this is the front, and that's what I was talking about earlier where it gets all wrinkly, I actually just put my belt bag in here. And if I end up taking that vest, this pocket actually extends all the way underneath, which is like behind this big pocket in the front. So it'll fit really nicely in there. What else? And then I have my cords, and right now I'll put my liquids in here. The day of, I'm planning on putting them up here so that they're easily accessible for TSA, and then once that's done, I will put that right back here. So that's it for this pocket. And up here, I'm gonna put my pen. Actually, I'll put my pen where my portable external charger is. I always forget what this is called. So I'll put that right here so I can have it easily accessible alongside with this little scale. Right there. And that's it for this pocket. Alrighty, and now we are ready for the front. So in here, it's a really big pocket. So in here, I'm actually gonna put those sushi masks right in here. My medicine pouch, tuck that right in there. And my DJI mini mic set, I'll put right here so I have access to it. That's it for that pocket. I'll put this case in here for now just because I forgot to put it in the main compartment somewhere. And my little coin purse and tape measure will go in this little pocket since it's not really that important. And I know you're wondering, where am I going to put this? So this is how I planned it in my head. I don't want to have extra stuff on me when I get to the airport besides my backpack. So I'm actually just gonna put this with everything in it, ready to go, up here. It fits so nicely. And when I'm done at TSA, I'm gonna put my liquids back in that main compartment. I'll take my purse out when I'm on the plane and I'll have that on me, and I'll just put this under the seat, and that's it. This is everything that's in my bag, with the exception of this little quick drying towel that I mentioned. I'm actually going to put this on my bag when I am away from it. And last but not least, have your little luggage tag. You never know. It'd be really disappointing if you lost it, or if I lost it, considering this is the only bag that I'm taking with me. So this is what it looks like, fully packed. And that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this kind of content or are interested in our Japan journeys coming soon, please do consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's EatSeaWanderOfficial. And until then, we'll see you soon. Bye!